Hey guys, ValleyPike21 here from OPTV. So today like we do every week going forward, we'll be doing a weapons review of all the vendor weapons that have come up for the week, and my personal suggestions, and maybe some things to think about when you do have your legendary marks. So let's start off with the Crucible Quartermaster. We'll start there, and we'll work our way forward through Future War Cult and the others. So let's start right here. 0 Day Dilemma is the auto rifle for the Crucible Quartermaster. With this one we have Red Dot ORA, which is a decent scope, quick draw, which is alright, and your OEG. We have Battle Runner and Grenader, Brace Frame, Third Eye. Not really a great roll for PvP or PvE, so I would forget about this one this week. We're gonna move to the B29 Party Favor. So what we got here is a Reflex, Steady Hand IS, and OEG Rifle Scope. If you're going to pick this up, I would recommend Steady Hand IS. It's a nice, quick, snappy scope, and you can obviously read this description going forward, but it's a good PvP scope. Outlaw is good here if you're planning on landing some headshots. Then you got your Perfect Balance and Rangefinder. Personally, I would go Perfect Balance, Counterbalance in this, and potentially high caliber rounds for the God roll here. So I would I'd discard this one for this week and wait until you can get one with high caliber rounds. The hero formula. So we got Red Dot RA2. It's kind of a bulky scope. Wouldn't go with it. Focus is a long range sharpshooting scope. Not really great on the scopes this week. Rodeo, it's not that great. It reduces the side to side, just like actually I believe it goes up and down. Vertical is what Rodeo takes care of, while Counterbalance does the side to side. So if you had a Counterbalance Rodeo, maybe that'd be good. I do have an older weapon back in the day, so it could be helpful. But continuing on this, we got Brace Frame for stability and high caliber rounds, and then Third Eye. Again, I wouldn't think twice about this. So no. No. All right, so this is the question mark of the week. Finally, we get a palindrome that drops with Luck in the Chamber. It has 3 great scopes, so let's review it and I'll let you know. Steady Hand IS, great. Fast Draw IS, okay. And Quick Draw, alright. Mulligan here. Not too sure on how often it procs, but this may be a good PvP roll for this. Still gives you an extra bullet if you miss one. Not sure what the percentage is on the return, but potentially could end up saving your life if you miss a bullet and you need that one last round to finish off. Reinforced barrel, it is not the best out of all of the options. Rifle barrel would be better, as it takes from reload instead of stability. So you do lose stability, but you do get max range here, and then you got casket bag, which reduces stability, ups the magazine size. But of course you want to go reinforced barrel. And then Luck in the Chamber, great perk. I'm personally still hunting for Luck in the Chamber, Rangefinder, Rifle Barrel. Haven't had one of those, but this for right now I think is a pretty great roll. I would personally go Mulligan, Reinforced, Luck in the Chamber with the Steady Hand IS. What I would. So let's go for the Fusion Rifle. So for the Fusion Rifle, we got just basic scopes, pretty much the same 3 that we've had. We have the Reflex, Red Dot ORA2, and the OEG. We got knee pads for extended slide. We got Underdog. It's alright. Don't really use this perk on anything that I have. Hand laid stock, great for stability control, so your bullet spread will be that more closer, since it's not a hit scan weapon. So your projectiles will be tighter grouped. for sure. Snapshot, okay. Hidden hand. I'd probably wait wait a little longer, maybe with rangefinder. Hand laid would probably be something that you want to look for here. Next one, curtain call. So if you don't have a shotgun and you're looking for something decent, I'd go with this route. So you got smart drift control, field choke, which is what I would recommend, and soft ballistics. So field choke, the middle one here is great. Replenish is okay. Life support is okay. I definitely, with the limited amount of ammo that's in the Crucible now, I would run replenish, since it gives you magazine refill, so you get 4 extra rounds every time you pop your super. Reinforced barrel for sure here, as you want range. Perfect balance you can ignore, and then rangefinder for the additional range here. So let's keep on going. So we got Anton's rule. So we got steady hand, sure shot, quick draw. Sure shot would be the best one to go with right here. Zen moment is okay. So the more damage you do, the higher stability gets. Great. And then we got ourselves hand loaded, which increases our range, which is what I go with here, and rangefinder. Again, I would hold off if this was hand loaded, rifle barrel, reinforced barrel, something like that in this slot, with rangefinder and high caliber rounds, it'd be your go-to. Event Horizon. This is an okay roll. As everyone knows already, short gaze and ambush are the two best. So we got sight sys SLS 20, we got short gaze and eagle eye. Short gaze here, underdog again, not really used. This is a good PvE roll. If you land all your headshots in your mag, could be a good PvP roll if you land a lot of headshots. Perfect balance, and take a knee. Take a knee is used more and more, I feel like, lately, but this I would hold off if you're waiting for a good sniper roll. Chaotic neutral, smart drift control, aggressive ballistics, and soft ballistics. I probably would keep it with smart drift for now, just to give yourself that extra control. Unflinching, I would keep, and then you have take a knee. So unflinching, perfect balance, rifle barrel. So I'd go with the perfect balance to land more shots, and then to give yourself some more rangefinder. But again, I'd hold off. But it is a decent PvP. And then you have something wicked. Soft launch, aggressive launch, hard launch. I'd probably keep it at aggressive. Vacuum, this is kind of nice. So if traveling and that happens to be heavy, you stock up on a heavy. Quick draw, which is nice. Javelin, so definitely would be vacuum, javelin, and grenades and horseshoes. I would hold off, wait a little bit until you can get something better. This isn't great. Grenades and horseshoes is okay. Blast radius is max, which is nice, but I definitely go with proximity rounds. So once on explosion, they blow up for additional damage. So I'd wait for that to come out. So let's keep on moving here.
There you go.
Make our way through. Let's go visit New Monarchy, since they have probably the least interesting weapons, I think so personally, but it is what it at this stage of the game. So let's keep on going. Gonna make our way down the stairs and add in a New Monarchy. All right, what do we got here this week? So we got ourselves an Assembly 2, max fire rate, low impact, reflex, quick draw, and OEG. I'd just, yeah, not really on any of these today. Flared magwell. Yeah, if you want fast reload. Lightweight would probably be the best perk here. Perfect balance. would be great. Third eye is kind of obsolete with that artifact, so third eye not that great. And then persistence, great if you're fighting for a long period of time. There's 56 rounds, a little bit of bullet holes, but I'd hold off here as well. Free will. All right, so we got sure shot, which is great. Definitely been better than steady hand. This is great to have here. Quick draw, okay. High caliber rounds, fantastic. Here, definitely a lot more flinch, but here's where it goes wrong. Perfect balance, not great on hand cannons here, and relentless tracker. Problem here is we're not upping the range to give it more range. If this was, you know, high caliber rounds, rifle barrel, rangefinder, you'd have a great roll. Kind of like the year 3 starting vendor weapon, the palindrome, but this right here, not great. And then you had lightweight in the second tier right here, so I'd pass this week. So we got Impeacher 5, steady hand, fast draw, quick draw. These are decent scopes, not the greatest. Flared Magwolf, fast reload, lightweight, hand loaded, army of 1. Yeah, this is another pass here. And then let's keep on going. Bad Council 4, smooth ballistics, CQB, aggressive. Hand loaded is okay, lightweight, small bore, cascade. Yeah, this is okay for PvE. Since it's crowd control, has 5 rounds. But again, I'd stay away this week from here. Let's go for the sniper. We got Hawkeye, short gaze, and Texas, so definitely short gaze here. Skip rounds are okay, not great for sniper rifles. Just can't really follow up that quickly. Lightweight, small bore, triple tap, hidden hand. Hidden hand's good. I probably would go triple tap and skip rounds, do something like that with short gaze. But again, I'd pass for this week. All right, and let's move to the first citizen, which is a machine gun, accurate ballistics, linear compensator. So I'd go linear compensator here over field choke and accurized. Extended mag is great. Hip fire, yeah, I'd go extended mag here. Small bore, beating frenzy, I'd probably go with right here. And then hidden hand. This is decent. High rate of fire, low impact. Again, I stay away. So it's a bust here, guys. So let's keep on moving. So new Monarchy is a bust. I wish the hand cannon had a rifle barrel. That would actually made it pretty decent. But now we're gonna make our way over to Dead Orbit. My preferred vendor for my hunter. Yeah, so we'll just keep on running along. All right, so we're about to be there. So let's do a quick review. I would recommend definitely picking up the palindrome roll from this week from the Crucible Quartermaster. I do not recommend anything from Monarchy. So let's start at Dead Orbit. All right, so we got Extremophile 011. You got, this is a decent scope, the MDS Reflex, Quick Draw, OEG. I probably would stick with the MD Reflex, it's pretty decent scope. High caliber rounds, that's great. Hip fire, perfect balance, counterbalance. This is actually a pretty great roll. I'm going to be picking this up myself. How close am I? Really close. Something. Let's destroy. Thermal file. All right, so that was my choice. Since I already picked up the palindrome, I will not be needing it. Let's see. Focus lens, MDX reflex, high caliber rounds, pretty decent. Quick draw. This is pretty good right here. Small bore. I probably would. Yeah, I'd probably go with something else here. Since this is a pretty small magazine size as is, something like high caliber rounds, explosive rounds, hidden hand would be good. But for PvE, for one timing those shanks, even full auto would be nice. with explosive rounds, but yeah, we're gonna pass here. Let's go to Worlds to Come. We got Reflex, Red Dot, WG, Enhanced Battery. I'd probably go Enhanced Battery here. Perfect Balance, and I wish it does have Quick Draw and it does have knee pads. I wish it did have Rangefinder, because then this would be pretty darn good. But again, pass for this week. All right, Last Ditch. Last Ditch has been pretty much a disappointment after the last patch. Not really much going on in this area. The original from year 3 was great. Had rangefinder, rifle barrel. It was great. Yeah, but here we got linear compensator, field choke, soft ballistics, hand loaded, snapshot, okay, hammer forged, final round, yeah, pass. Not great. All right, let's go to another sniper rifle. We got the Wild Hawk SLS 20 ambush, my preferred scope, and the Taxis. So ambush here for sure. Skip rounds, but you do have snapshot, so this is actually a pretty good. We're on a pretty good roll right here. Then we're gonna go move to Hammer Forge. Since the range is pretty poor on this, Hammer Forge will actually work here. But I personally would recommend Clown Cartridge, since you can get potentially 6 in the chamber when reloading. So good. This is good PvE, not so much PvP. Firefly's okay. It can occasionally kill someone if they're close enough. But if I was gonna go PvP with this, it would definitely be Snapshot, Hammer Forge, Firefly. Since Cloud Cartridge and the scarcity of ammo now, since you can't really stock up on it, yeah, this wouldn't be a great roll for PvP, but definitely for PvE, definitely go this bottom tree right here. This is a toss-up. It's a 50-50, so if you have the coins and you are looking for a half-decent PvE and half-decent PvP sniper rifle, a bad one to go if you were to go ambush, snapshot, hammer forge, firefly. So that one's not half bad. And this is actually very similar to the roll. Actually, I apologize. I caught myself. It is not proximity. It's cluster bombs is the one I was looking for. So I do apologize for that. But now since got over with that, this is actually a pretty decent roll. I wish I had a bigger blast radius, but the rate of fire is decent. Warhead veneers is great. Warhead. This is great here. Soft launch, so you can forget about this because Warhead veneers is great. Now here comes what I consider a PvE god roll right here. We got Field Scout, which is the obvious choice here. Lightweight, you can skip. So Field Scout, keep it the way it is. Warhead veneers, Field Scout. Heavy payload, I wouldn't disagree with you here if you decide to go this route, but must go with tripod. If you hit Field Scout with tripod, you increase your ammo capacity by 2 rockets. And going from something like 6 to 8, huge jump, especially in PvE and cluster bombs here. This would be a great role to take on with Axis right here. I would recommend it if you didn't get a chance to pick up the Future Wolf Cult one from last week, because this right here, Warhead Veneers, Field Scout, Tripod, and Cluster Bombs is fantastic. Can't say that enough. So definitely new Monarchy. Unto Dust. Great idea to have. Alright, so let's go over here. Let's take a look at the Vanguard Quartermaster. See what he got. The Continental. We got an auto rifle, a red dot, steady hand. I'll keep the not a fan of maybe steady hand. Battle runner, Storm, brace frame. Lowering mag size. Oh, excuse me. Since we're already in a rough spot with auto rifles, lowering ammo, and hand, no, not great. If it had high caliber rounds, and steady frame or send a steady hand here. Brace frame, one that has hair, but maybe things other than brace frame. Could reduce range or reload. I'd be good with it, but yeah, nah. Nope. And then hidden hand. Yeah, pass on that. Then you got Sure Shot, MDX, OEG. Sure Shot is the way to go here on this one. Secret rounds, decent partial refund. This one you're gonna actually get a lot of assists with. So I would actually say go with here if you so choose. So race frame, I'd go here. You go with partial refund, race frame. So yeah, they kind of offset each other here, because if you get an assist, then you get some of your rounds back. So it kind of offsets it, and then you have lightweight. So far we would go Sure Shot, partial on brace frame, and then Binder. This is a take it or leave it. I got the one from last week, which was pretty good, and yeah, if you're in dire for a high impact pulse rifle, not bad. But if you're looking for a god roll, that's not it. So we got MDX reflex ranged on a scout, a storm, Icarus, braced, piercing. Yeah, you can pass on that. Not great. Not great. Let's keep on going here. Such a disappointment, man. Every time I have hope for this gun. Got steady hand, Sure Shot. Yeah, so I'd go with Sure Shot here. Triple tap, yep. Hammer forged, yep. Lightweight. Spray and play. Actually, so I'd go something like Sure Shot, spray and play, hammer forged, like in the chamber. Not a max roll, not a god roll. I'd wait if you want. And then here we got ourselves MDX Red Dot OEG with spray and play, Ross Resort, small bore, snapshot. Yeah, we can keep up. Nothing. Teacup Tempest, True Sight. So True Sight here is great. Sure Shot. So you have two of the best sights here. Sure Shot and True Sight. So you have a good roll here. So that's pretty good. Outlaw, great. So Outlaw and loaded high caliber rounds. This is pretty good. And then reactive reload. I would like to have seen rangefinder here. Then this would definitely be what I would consider pretty close to a god roll there. But unfortunately, not. But if you're looking for a decent hand cannon, you can go that route. All right, linear compensator, field choke, aggressive ballistics on a shotgun, close and personal, life support, small bore, perfect balance. Yeah, not great. You might as well go with the roll at the Quartermaster for that one. And another sniper rifle. We got Hawkeye, Longview, and Eagle. Grenadier, Mulligan, skip rounds, small bore, and take a knee. Yeah, we can skip this in general. Not too happy with that roll. The Bone Crusher. Let's see. CQB, smooth ballistics, soft ballistics, feeding frenzy, spray and play, brace frame, rifle barrel, and then counterbalance. This is actually pretty decent. I would probably do something like probably would do CQB, leave it there. Feeding frenzy, brace frame, counterbalance. If you want additional range, go rifle. This isn't bad. You can pick this up if you're looking for a decent machine gun. And then we got disassembly required. Aggressive launch, smart drift. I would really want forehead veneers here, but it is what it is. Spray and play. Okay. That's not bad. So spray and play here, snapshot, heavy payload. And great, yeah. Not great. But happy. And then let's make our way to our final destination. So far we got nothing from New Marquis, nothing from Dead Orbit, and nothing from Quartermaster. Sorry, not Crucible. I apologize. Vanguard Quartermaster and Crucible Quartermaster. We have two potentials with the hand cannon and the shotgun. So let's go to the whale. Steady hand, fast draw. Steady hand's probably the best one here. High caliber rounds, perfect choice. Quick rounds, so high caliber rounds. Wish this was rifle barrel. Wish this was binder. Pass. Another pass here. So the waltz. Last week's waltz was definitely better, but we got red dot, quick draw, and OEG. And I'd leave this. Probably go with quick draw because here. Extended mag, larger magazine. Yeah, it's okay. Snapshot. I mean, since they nerfed, yeah, I still go with snapshot here. I was gonna say since they nerfed the ammo, but you're probably only gonna get about 3 rounds, which is 1 pulse. I go with snapshot here. Small bore, not bad, but it is reducing ammo size, so you could probably potentially offset the round loss right here. And then head seeker, not great, not full stability. Something last week's was high caliber rounds, perfect balance, counterbalance. That's kind of what you're looking for here, but you're not getting it, so I'd pass. Let's see, mid, red dot, OEG, enhanced battery for more capacity, and for some knee pads. Yeah, I'd pass here. Let's keep on going. Go to the wounded. Mid reflex OEG, so I'd probably keep this mid reflex. Ooh, high caliber rounds and full auto. This is pretty good. Outlaw. Yeah, I'd probably do something like MDX, full auto, outlaw, and crowd control for PvE. This is good. Even PvP, this might be nasty. If you do high caliber rounds, outlaw, and crowd control, this could be actually pretty effective. So if you have some extra after addressing the hand cannon and don't need a shotgun, the wounded would probably be a pretty decent role for PvE and or PvP. So you got true sight, fast draw, quick draw, high caliber rounds. There we go. This is what we're looking for. Quick draw, fitted stock. Yeah, not great other than high caliber rounds. Yeah, we can get that one. And then our final choice here is the warpath. So right away here, last week's warpath, I actually have it on me. Last week's warpath was substantially better with warhead veneers, field scout, tripod, and cluster bombs. This is what I use in the Axis fight. You can look at our video from earlier today where we beat Axis, I believe, on 3 attempts of stage 2. But this is what I was using, and I was doing high amounts of damage. But this is the warpath that I got last week, and I can't stress enough, if you didn't get it last week, I highly recommend picking up the Dead Orbit version. It doesn't have nearly as big of a blast radius, but it could still do heavy damage in PvE. We got confined launch, linear compensator, hard launch, flare magwell, snapshot, heavy payload, player play. Yeah, you can generally pass here. All right, guys. So we just had a basic breakdown of all the weapons available this week from the weapons vendors. Unfortunately, there isn't too much to go on here about. So I'll have stuff in the comment section below. But again, I would recommend hand cannon, the shotgun from Crucible Quartermaster, the rocket launcher from Dead Orbit, and that's about it. But again, I'll have those in the comments below. So please do follow, share, hit likes on our Twitch and YouTube pages. It'd be greatly appreciated. You can follow us at Omni Project TV on YouTube and Omni Project TV on Twitch. So please do follow, subscribe, leave your comments below. Tell me what you want to see for content, and we'll catch you at the streams, Guardians. All right, thank you for joining us here. Have a good night. Peace.